everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hi if you're new here. So I'm actually sitting here in a sweltering hot room. I hope you've all enjoyed the weather this week. It's been a bit of a heat wave, but I think next week's going to go back to normal, so it's a bit sad. But yeah, I thought it would be nice to do a little sit down video because it's hot. I don't want to be moving around. I've got the fan on in the background, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry, but I don't think you can. Windows open, the nice blue sky in front of me, and I'm going to sit down and do a story time. So I know this is a different type of video, but I just thought it'd be interesting to share one of my personal stories with you, which I think is personally quite funny, but I feel like there's something to learn from it. That's why maybe I could do these little like series. I've definitely seen other YouTubers do like story time episodes and like stuff like that, like a series. So if you're interested, please comment down below, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'd be so grateful. With all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So today's story time is about a picture that I uploaded on Instagram and it went viral on Twitter. Now, this isn't clickbait, it sort of went viral. So you all know that when you post a picture on Twitter, it will take you a while to get a few likes. It's not like Instagram you can get 50, 100, 200 likes, whereas on Twitter, it doesn't really work like that sort of thing. People just read them, don't really like or comment. So this photo of mine actually gained like 160 likes and 30 retweets. Okay, so when I say viral, you don't all need to get excited. I didn't become like famous or something from this tweet, which is good because at the time I didn't think it was embarrassing, but I still don't think it's embarrassing now. I don't really know the reason why this person would do such a thing. So I'm actually just going to start from the start of this day that I had an absolute nightmare. So I had a few things happen to me this day, so I just thought I'd ram it all into one and tell you about my events throughout the whole day. So it was this random Sunday in year 10, when I was in year 10. I'm actually finished school now, so it's been a long time. It's been about, 4 years, I think. I seem to get so sidetracked when I'm telling a story because there's like all these different thoughts popped in my head. Okay, anyway, so I invited my cousins and my sisters to go to Jump Giants. We all just decided. Jump Giants near Lakeside, so I was quite far away from home, about 40 minutes. I live in Hertfordshire. Me and my sister both wore Adidas tracksuits. Now I had like a white t-shirt underneath and Adidas leggings, so it wasn't like completely Adidas. However, when we turned up to my cousin's house, they were both, is my boy cousin and a girl cousin. There was 4 of us all together, and both of them were wearing Adidas, top to bottom. So we were all laughing about it, thinking like, oh, like this is funny. Like we just thought, like nothing had been planned. So basically we turned up all in the same clothes basically. So we said, oh, let's take a picture. So someone took a picture of us 4 standing in front of my cousin's drive. Now, I didn't know what to do with the photo then. I left it because obviously we were on the way to the trampoline park. But I really liked the photo and I thought it's quite trendy. Like it's not the normal like 4 people in Adidas tracksuits. Now, maybe I was just a naive 15-year-old. I didn't really know what I was doing. But again, this is what I think to myself. It's a picture of 4 people in Adidas tracksuits. Yeah, it might have not been cool at the time. Yeah, it might have looked stupid, but it was like a bit, it wasn't like a joke, but it was a bit of a laugh. Like I put it up because I liked the way I looked in the picture and they didn't mind. I asked them also. So anyway, keep that in mind. We'll come back to that. Next thing, so we got to Jump Giants. Everything was fine. 15 minutes in, we're all jumping on the trampolines. As you know, if you've been to a trampoline park, there's like separate squares where you can jump, obviously, like spaces for different people. As I jumped in the air, it was like 15 minutes in, as I said. So like we just got into this. I was jumping, and as soon as I jumped in the air and landed on the trampoline, some other boy jumped on my trampoline. We both sort of like, he just ran off. My ankle had turned inwards, like it literally, okay, yeah, it did. It literally went 90 degrees, like, I'm actually feel sick. So I actually had thought nothing of it. I just thought I'd twisted my ankle, you know that feeling where you like twist and it hurts for a bit. So I put my foot on the ground, well, I attempted to, and it was really, really bad pain. So they had to like carry me out, you know, all that trauma. So yeah, I got taken to hospital, and basically, long story short, my ankle had stretched the ligament inside, so I would have been better off breaking it because apparently it heals faster. It's fine now. Like sometimes I lay on it funny, or like I'll sit on it, like, does that make sense? Like I'll stand on it funny and it will hurt, but it's not bad anymore. So anyway, it was quite bad. Stayed off school for like 3 weeks, something like that. It was really painful. They didn't even give me crutches. Like, it was so out of order. They were like, if you ain't broken it, you don't need crutches. I was like, I can't walk. Anyway, so after all of that, I sat on my bed because obviously I couldn't walk anywhere, so I just was looking through my photos and I saw this photo that I'd taken before all the drama happened. I'll pop a picture up on the screen now. Unfortunately, I'll have to block their faces out because I don't want to like show them online. I don't know if I want to, and I think obviously, do you know what I mean? I'll show my face and stuff. So the next day, actually someone had the decency to come on Snapchat and tell me what had happened on Twitter. So basically, somebody had screenshotted my account, screenshotted the photo, and basically put that they blocked me, and they made it a joke, saying like, oh, I've seen this ridiculous photo, so I've blocked her. And that's what people were retweeting and liking. They were like basically laughing. Now, 4 years later, I don't care telling this story because at the end of the day, it just reflects what problems the person had in themselves. I mean, like, if a person's really going to take somebody that they don't know, like, I didn't know this person who basically put this on Twitter for everyone to see, that they blocked me because of a photo. So some people probably be shy to come on here and like talk about whatever happened in the past, because obviously way back then I was very hurt by it because I had low insecurity, and I still do now, but it's sort of where I can stand up for myself a bit more. So I reported this on Twitter, and we reported it. All my cousins weren't happy because obviously, as I said, it's in front of her drive. It's private information. You might be thinking, yeah, well, it's the same posting on Instagram, but at the end of the day, if people are going to keep retweeting it, other people are going to see it, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Whereas on Instagram, I had my account on private back then, so I only had people that I knew and like a few others. Does that make sense? So like, I didn't mean for it to become bigger than it was. So as I was saying, it made me feel really stupid. It made me feel like a bit worthless because I just thought, who is this person to share my account and show that they've blocked me because of a photo? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I was like, why has he done this, basically? Yeah, and it was actually a boy. So yeah, and I didn't know him. So at the end of the day, I just think to myself, like, he's done it for a laugh. Obviously he followed me on Instagram, but I don't really know like why he'd take it to Twitter. A lot of people that I knew were retweeting it, liking it, so obviously it was getting around. People were telling me like, oh, your photo's like blowing up, basically. And I just thought to myself, like, obviously it was me, it was my fault basically, because I had uploaded the photo. Like, all my cousins were sort of, they weren't angry at me at all, but it's sort of like they only cared about the driveway. Like, they didn't want to know, like, everyone to know where they lived, because obviously, as I said, people that we knew were retweeting the photo. So after reporting the photo multiple times, we emailed Twitter. We literally did everything that we could to try and get it down. Got other people to report it as well. They finally took it down, so don't go searching for it because it's not there anymore. And I took it off my Instagram, and I just felt like, what have I done wrong? Does that make sense? And I know some things can be a laughing, like a little joke, and I didn't put the photo up for people to laugh at me. I put the photo up because I liked it and I thought it looked trendy. Maybe I can see now it's a little bit cringe, and I wouldn't post something like that now, but it's not something to absolutely rip. You know what I mean? Like, he basically ripped into me, like, for no reason. So I only had like 1 or 2 people actually tell me that this photo was on Twitter, and that, like, obviously I need to do something about it. And everyone else was just a sheep, basically, laughing about something that was not funny. Like, I don't see. I'm not getting angry about it. Like, that's their decision to like something. I understand, right? But then I don't understand. Like, I understand if your friend tells a joke, you're gonna laugh at it. So there's everyone retweeting and everyone laughing at it and more people coming in. But I don't understand why a photo like that, like, I don't get it. Still to this day, like, I still sit here and I think, like, is it because, sorry, but does 4 tracksuits make you absolutely want to block me? Like, I just don't get it. Like, we didn't intentionally, I literally put as the caption, we didn't intentionally dress like this or something like that, or this wasn't planned or something like that. I literally remember it. And like, what? Obviously there was my self-confidence down the drain because, you know, I didn't really know what was the problem. The moral of the story is, the reason he did that was for other people to praise him. You want to be horrible to somebody just to get a little bit of attention. And I'm not saying this photo went absolutely worldwide, because it didn't. A couple, well, not a couple, but a few hundred people liked, retweeted it. Which on Twitter, as I said again, it could have got bigger if we didn't report it. Someone doesn't know you and they still do something like that. It just reflects their personality, like, and I've only realised that now, around this age. back then I was thinking like, what's wrong with me? And obviously that's why my self-confidence gone down the drain. I did actually message this boy, and it was a mistake because obviously he was winding me up even more, being sarcastic, and I was getting more and more wound up, which is obviously what he wanted. He wanted people to laugh, and he wanted me to get wound up, so that's why he posted it. And I think he tagged me as well, which is ridiculous. Anyway, so that day was a nightmare. I twisted my ankle. I was literally, couldn't walk, and uploaded a photo, and I just got roasted for it. So it was a brilliant day. I will never forget it because of the way he made me feel. So that is all I had to say today. I just thought I'd do a little short story time, just something different. I thought maybe you could learn something from it. Don't post something if there's something private in there. Like, I know obviously a person's driveway, but obviously they're my cousins. Like, if they didn't want it up, I shouldn't have uploaded it. But it's not about me, it's about the picture, I think, and it just reflects his personality. Like, if people want to laugh, then let them, because I knew there was some people that liked that photo and some people that don't, and you always have them people in life, whatever you do, do you know what I mean? So I also think that if you want to do something, then do it. If it makes you happy, then do it. Obviously, this photo did not make me happy in the end, so I deleted it. At the end of the day, I believe when people laugh at other people in a cruel way, they're insecure about something themselves. So all you just need to do is keep that in mind. But yeah, I've grown up now and I'm fine. Obviously, I've learnt from my, not mistakes, but I've learnt from obviously what people are like over time. It's definitely made me experience some things that other people wouldn't have, and I guess that's just part of life. So anyway, that is my story finished. I hope you all enjoyed it. As I said, it's a different type of video. If you liked it, then please comment down below. So I hope I helped at least one person or taught somebody something that they didn't know, or to be more aware. But yeah, that was my aim, and for it just to be a light-hearted video. So I hope you all enjoy. Please remember to give this video a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'd be really grateful. And that's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!